Hello, everybody. This is Giancarlo here. So, hope everybody's having a great Wednesday. If you guys can just send a message in the chat letting me know if I'm loud and clear. Awesome. Thank you. Well, we'll just dive right in today. So, the plan that we have for the day, I'll let you guys got a lot going on today, so hopefully you guys are ready. All right, let's get started. All right, derivatives trading carries a high degree of risk and may not be suitable for all investors. Past performance is not indicative of future results. All right, so on our agenda today, I like to give an intro to EdgeProX as well as EdgeClear. I'm going to show you how to increase your RAM usage within the platform. I also will show you how to export data from the platform, as well as I'll dive in a little bit into replay mode as well. I haven't gone over that in a while, and then I will go into a Q&A as I always do. So what is EdgeProX? EdgeProX is an all-in-one solution for active traders with MBO capabilities, volume profile, and TPOs, native order flow tools, fully functional with 300 plus studies and indicators. There's indicator layering. It's native to Windows, macOS, and Linux. Runs on Rithmic, CQG, or IQFeed. All these features are available for the low price of $34.99 per month. What does EdgeProX offer? It offers a heat map, volume imprint, volume profile, TPO and market profiles, advanced DOM, simulated trading, replay mode, cross-instrument trading, cloud levels, Edge Pro line, OHLC lines, time and sales, and then, like I said, the 300 plus indicators. What is EdgeClear? EdgeClear is an independent futures brokerage. We are created by traders for traders. We're an award-winning team, multiple clearing relationships, experienced team, and founder, Futures Trader 71, continuously innovating and building. We're trader inspired here. So to start, increasing the RAM. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop sharing this one. I am going to share a different screen. All right, show screen. All right, cool. All right, so what you're looking at is what the screen when you first log into EdgeProX. So if you wanted to, let's say, increase the RAM usage, let's say you're noticing some latency with the platform or something, or you use a lot of different indicators or a lot of different, multiple different heat maps or something along those lines, and you're noticing some slow down within the platform. What you can do is you can, before when you log in, head over to options, head over to advanced, and this will come up, max heap. So the default is what you're going to what the default setting is it's going to allow your computer to use 25% of your overall RAM. So normal computers have about 16 gigabytes of RAM total. So this uses 4. If you wanted to increase that, all you would do is deselect the use default and then increase or decrease. Let's say you're on the other side of it and you feel like 4 gigabytes is too much. You can also decrease it as well to allow free up more space on your CPU. I just thought I would show this. This is an interesting thing that we have within the platform that not many people know about. So I just thought I would share. All right, so we'll go back to the other screen. So let's, cool. All right, let's share my other screen now. Cool. So like I said, I just wanted to show everybody that feature. All right, going forward, exporting data. So exporting data, this can be useful for many different reasons, in my opinion. So if you wanted to, let's say, export all this data on here with all the different studies and whatnot, and kind of do a analysis on either an Excel sheet or in a different platform, what you can do is export all this data into another platform. So what you can do then is you would go to File, Chart, and then Export Data. Now what this does is this is going to export the data from this symbol, so the ES, the bar size, so it's going to export everything from on a 15-minute chart, the bar count, so this is how many bars you are going to export. So what you can do is you can choose how far back you want to go. The all local is going to go back as far as this chart holds. This might be a very big file and a very difficult file to export. So I would try and stay fixed to just selecting one or a fixed range of bars. Regular trading hours, and then this is export chart data including study values. So this is basically saying that you're gonna take everything, the studies and the bar size, bar count, all of that. What you'll see here now is, so if you can format the CSV, so year, month, date, hours, minutes, seconds, the open, high, low, close, and then volume level. And you can change how it's formatted here. You can see all those different ones there, and then this is where it's going to save on your computer. As soon as you hit OK, it will save down as CSV file for you, where then you can do your analysis on the side. This is something that like I said, can be helpful if you if you understand Excel very well and you want to do outside analysis. This is something I thought I would show. All right, let's move forward. Replay mode. Okay, so let's move into replay mode. So replay mode, the way you would activate replay mode is by heading over to the top of this area here, clicking on, it looks like a recycle button, and you'll see a little window kind of pops up at the bottom. To activate replay mode, you'll choose the date you want to go back to. So let's go back to tomorrow, or yesterday, I should say. All right. Once you type in the date, time, you'll just turn on replay mode. It sends you back to that date, and then what you will then do is you can hit play, where it looks like almost nothing has happened and it looks like it's frozen. Well, if you hit this play button, it's going to go tick by tick. So you can see the bar kind of moving there. This will allow you to get more, granular with your analysis in replay mode. This one here skips to the next bar and it'll fill in an entire bar. Oops, wow, that's not what I wanted to do. This will fill in the next bar. So if you select this, it's going to fill in each bar. This here is the automatic, where it just plays through automatically until the day completes. And then if you hit this, resets the day, and then you can go again like that. So what I thought I would show is slowing down the speed, or speeding up the speed of replay mode, because that is kind of fast. So what you can do is go into the settings, and you have here the tick delay and the bar delay. Increasing these numbers here is going to slow down the either tick or bar. So if I were to change this to, let's just change it to 200. We might notice let's go back. Let's see if we notice a little bit of a difference in the tick. So you'll notice that you can actually see the tick. Where before it was going, there was no delay in the tick and it was just flying through. This will allow you to actually be able to, maybe watch the chart and actually kind of get a feel for what it would actually be like to trade this live. And so if I stop this, go to the setting again, if I were to increase these numbers, you'll notice it's going to go much slower. So this is something that I wanted to show everybody so that you can actually see how that you can slow this down and really use this replay mode for your analysis. You don't have to fly through a day in 4 seconds. You can actually take your time and really comb through this data. There are other settings in here, the cash balance of your replay. So you can change the cash balance, you can change the base currency, and then you can also include commissions. So I'll show you how to change your commissions as well for those who do have an active account with EdgeClear, and you know your commissions. What you can do is if I go back and if I head over to configure, if I head over to configure commissions, this is where you would set your commissions. So your unit cost is going to be your commissions, and then the size is the contract. So this is how you would set your commissions as well. This is a helpful tool for being able to factor in your commissions when you are making trades live or even in simulated. It'll be calculated either way. You have other ways to calculate in the commissions as well. If you trade options on futures, you can put in the commissions here as well. So as always, these were what I went through. If you guys have questions, feel free to just throw them in the chat and I will answer them right at the end, because people submit questions before the webinar, so I like to answer those first. So going forward, somebody asked prior to the webinar, would love to know what custom studies and indicators are available in charting on your software besides the heat map profile studies. So one of the indicators that we built into the platform would be this EdgePro line, which you see on my chart here. I'll edit it so you can actually see the line. So I'll just zoom in. The EdgePro line is a study that is a theoretical average. As I enter and exit positions, there's a line that increases and decreases relative to where my theoretical average is. So as I'm entering and exiting positions, this line will move up or down to give me a better indication as to where my break even is. This is one of the tools that we had custom built into the platform. The layout of the platform also, like the default layout that you have in the platform when you first open it up, that default layout is something that we put together, and as well as Morad. We both, the EdgeClear team, kind of put that together, and so that's something that also was built into the platform in terms of prior to the, not aside from Motive Wave, that's what we've done so far, and we've done a lot of bug fixes, and a lot of feature requests have been submitted. So we are constantly building into the platform. For the person that asked, we're always looking for either feature requests, updates. We're always fixing things in this platform. So most of the time we'll be running the most up-to-date version. Whenever there's a new version, your platform will automatically prompt you to update. So just keep an eye out for those updates and make sure you're constantly updating the platform, because we are constantly updating everything here. The next question that was asked was how to display zigzag oscillator rotations in point values. I might need this person, if they're in here, to explain this a little bit more to me, but I will do my best. If you hit Control T, you can head over and it'll bring up the all studies. Type in zigzag. We'll just double click on this. And so the point values that you're looking for, I'm not sure where this would be located. So, you can reverse in ticks or percentage, but I don't know where we would have the option to reverse via a point value. So that is something that I might have to look into. I was trying to look into it prior to the Cool. I'm glad that you're able to get it to work. If you can send me a email on how you did that, just so I know how to do it. I'm still learning how to use this, surprisingly enough. So yeah, that'd be great if you can send me an email on how you did what you were looking for, just in case other people are asking. All right, so we did have a few people asking questions in here. So when I was doing the replay mode, it said 7.6, 9:30. It's not on, so it looks like it's for today, as you can see. But if I turn it on, you'll notice that it looks like, okay, I see what the question at hand was. So yeah, it looks like it's on today for July 7th, but it's actually because I'm using the at ES, the timing is a little off, but it is using it for July 6th. So for the person that asked, it's because I'm using a continuous chart that it doesn't know where to place my time properly. So if I switch over to a like at ESU, it should fix my it would fix the timings, the timing for this. Same thing with if we go back to, let's say, 6, we'll do like 6.7. So we switch back to 6.7. This is going to be, oops. There we go. June 7th. So this is the 7th. So this is showing the after hours, and then right here is 9:30. So just so you know that. Going forward, is the harmonic tool a pattern scanner or just drawing tool? Is there any video tutorial available? So the harmonic tools, so if I were to bring up the tools here, the harmonics here are just drawing tools. Anything in here is just a drawing tool. So if you were trying to bring this onto your chart, the way you would do this is just click and drag it onto your chart. So theoretically, you would have to know how to draw these out in order to use them, where the indicators are, would be kind of custom, or would, be able to adjust accordingly. I don't know what kind of harmonic tools or harmonic studies we have, but if you go to study, there should be, you can check here and see if there's any harmonics. Doesn't look like it. So for those that don't know, our EdgeProX is a white label of MotiveWave. So we do use the order flow version of MotiveWave, where if you purchase the more expensive versions of MotiveWave or the higher up version of MotiveWave, you'll have access to those harmonic studies. But we just have access to the harmonic tools or drawing tools. So for the person that asked, these would just be drawing tools. And I don't have any tutorials on how to use these, but we do have videos on just like how to access them, but not how to use them. Is there a way to calculate and plot labels instead of having to view an entire chart? Are you referring to, can somebody clarify what they mean by that? Calculator plot labels. What are you trying to plot? Like instead of looking at the chart, you're trying to have just like a a number run across, or here. Cool. Let's see. Can I output the cumulative delta for the day in the text label instead of viewing the entire cumulative delta chart and seeing what the value is? I I'm not too sure about that. Let's check, because I don't believe you would, I think you would have to look at it through a chart, but let me check. If I bring in the cumulative delta to do this, all right, so it doesn't look like new graph visibility. Yeah, it doesn't look like you would be able to do that. You would have to look at it as a chart. Let's see what this means. Create. Because you should be able to, I mean, I feel like that you should be able to do that, but I'm not 100% sure. So like you see how you have the values here. So you have your values inside in the legend. What you can do then is I feel like you can bring it, scrunch it really low, or even hide these lines and just look at uh, the legend to get those values if that's what you're looking for. I feel like that's something that would be able to help you. So what you can do then is edit the graph. So all settings. Let's edit this so that there's okay. So let's edit this so we can go options. Here we'll get rid of all these lines so that when you have the update, let's see what that does it. So okay, so you would have to have the lines. So we would have to have a way to hide these lines for you so you can look at just the legend without anything being here. That would be one way. One way to do that is doing that. So it's essentially you would just go to the settings, all settings, and what you can do then is move this over here, scrunch this down, and only pay attention to the numbers in the legend. That's how I would complete what you were looking for there. All right, so then moving forward. All right, second question, is it possible to see the average up and down rotations using the zigzag studies? For example, FT71 can see the minimum maximum rotation as well as the first and second standard deviation rotations using a zigzag study. All right, well, let's add it to our chart and try and find out. I'm not too familiar with these studies, so I apologize that we're kind of working through this together, but that's what I'm here for. I'm gonna make sure we try and figure this out. So you're looking for, let's see, average up and down rotation. So let's add this to our chart. Let's get rid of everything else. Thank you for your patience, everybody. I like I said earlier, I don't know everything. So we will be working through some of this stuff together sometimes. So I appreciate the patience. All right, so we have the zigzag study on our chart. I see the up. Let's see, average up and down. So I'll input. So you can change the high input and low input here. So maybe changing it to a weighted price, because that would be an average price, or maybe even a typical price. These two could be ways that you could create a average up for the, like a weighted price for the average for the high, and a weighted price for the low, creating an average high and low. That could be one way to fix what you're looking for. I'm not sure how to get the standard deviation in here. Yeah, I'm not sure how I'd get the standard deviation, because the settings are pretty minimal in this specific study. So you have your reversal, you can change it to ticks or the percentage how you have it, but it doesn't look like, yeah, it doesn't look like there's a way to get the standard deviation, but we can definitely see if there's a way we can get the there's definitely a way we can try and get maybe this in a feature request or something along those lines. All right. somebody said they weren't able to see my screen. Is that for everybody as well, or was that just one person in the audience there? I just want to make sure that I figure that you guys were able to see my screen, but I might as well ask while I'm looking at the question. Cool. Okay, cool. So I just wanted to make sure. All right, and then so we did have a couple of people asking questions about EdgeClear, which I can definitely help answer those. In case we have some people in the audience that actually aren't members yet, we'd love to have you, join the team here. I'd love to be your broker. If you guys join the team, I'd be your broker here. So somebody asked, can you explain the EdgeClear subscription portal? Yeah, so the subscription portal is when you subscribe to the platform. So once you have a funded and active account with us, you would subscribe to the EdgeClear portal. Once you subscribe to the EdgeClear portal, you'll have access to things like more ads charts. So you're able to download 5, I think, of more ads charts and upload them into your EdgeProX. That also gives you access to our tutorials, our videos, knowledge-based articles. It's just an easier way for you to access all that information, but that is what that subscription portal is, and it also allows you to subscribe or cancel the platform as well. Like when you're subscribed to EdgeProX, if you wanted to cancel the subscription, you would do it inside of the EC portal. So someone asked if for Dorman trading, they were probably looking at our website. They asked if we can't ACH money, what would be the best way to withdraw using Dorman, wiring or sending a check to your house. Those are the only ways that you'd be able to use or wire money or withdraw money with Dorman. If you were interested in having an ACH setup, I would recommend going to Philip Capital. They have the ability to ACH money in and out of the account. Iron Beam has the ability to ACH money into the account, however, not out of the account. The other question that was asked was, is there a CME monthly fee besides your platform and data fee? So the platform is $34.99 per month. And then if you wanted to get so if I pull up my platform, if you wanted to get these features like the blocks in your bid and ask, oops, it's always so hard for me to do this. There we go. Oop. All right, still messed it up. If you wanted to get this data in here, for example, these blocks and all the heat map and all these features, I would recommend using Rithmic. CQG does not have the ability to have MBO data. So when you're paying when you sign up for an account with EdgeClear, you're essentially paying $34.99 per month for the platform, and then $11 per month per exchange for the Rithmic data. And then Rithmic has a $25 minimum usage fee. EdgeClear's pricing is the way that EdgeClear's pricing works with this is that $25 is reduced by 10 cents per contract traded. So theoretically, if you were to trade 250 contracts or more, you can reduce this fee to 0. So those are the fees that you would pay with using this platform at EdgeClear. Just the $34.99 per month plus 11 plus the rough 25 amount, but that amount is reduced obviously as you trade. So I hope this answers all the questions that you guys had. If there are more, it doesn't look like there's any more at the moment, but let me know if there is any other questions in the audience right now, and I'd love to answer those right now while you have me on. I can talk for roughly 10 more minutes. I usually like to keep them around 30 to 40 minutes, but it seems like today there was a lot more questions than usual, which is which is good. Sure. Yes. Yeah. I will send. You should have the ability to have the cumulative delta study if the person had asked. So if you're looking at the screen now, what I can do is you can just take and copy down these settings here. This is the settings that I like to use for my specific cumulative delta. So this is within the relative delta section. This allows me to keep an eye on large orders. So we have small, medium, and large lot orders. So if I update this, you'll see I have those 3 lines. So you'll see those on here. This allows me to keep track of that information. I'll bring it back up. So yeah, this is the settings that I have on my relative delta. And then the general settings is just, this is just my general setting. So hope this helps everybody out. Again, message in the chat if you have any other questions. So yeah, we have the market profile. Somebody asked if we had a market profile. This is what our market profile looks like, or our footprint. So essentially what this is, you can just see this here. When you open up the default version of the platform, this is what the market profile looks like. It only goes back, I believe we have the imprint count is only 20, so it only goes back 20. So that is what our market profile indicator looks like. Hope this helps. Yeah, so that is what we look at. And then at the bottom, this is the delta. And at the top, you'll see the delta as well. So just some handy information for people looking at this. Well, it looks like I answered all the questions. If there are new people in the webinar, please reach out to me. I'd love to get you set up here at EdgeClear, get you using EdgeProX. If there's other questions that you have, you can head over to our knowledge base. We have a lot of knowledge base articles that I wrote. I don't know why I didn't add this in here yet, but these webinars go up on YouTube. So everybody who's here, if I'm talking fast or if you missed something, head over to the YouTube channel, go and like and subscribe to EdgeClear. You'll be able to see the webinars we have, any other webinars we do with other people, and then, or you can call in at this number. This is our line for the office. So if you have questions and you want to get in a hold of somebody, just call that number. But yeah, everybody, thank you for coming out, and I appreciate everybody coming out, and hope to see you guys next week. Have a great rest of your Wednesday and have a great week. Happy trading, everybody.